Testing microphone 1 2. Testing microphone 1 2. Hey everybody, how's it going? Biff back with you again today. Back for some more Football Manager 26, and after that we're going to play a little Out of the Park Baseball 25 and 27. Because I've been playing some of that lately, and eventually I'm going to transition into, like I was saying a few weeks ago, there's another game that I wanted, a couple more games that I want to play. I want to play Transport Fever 3, which will be coming out soon. See if they have a hard date for it yet. This game's not available on Steam. Planned release date 2026. So basically what they've been telling content creators is that it will come out when it's ready. So so kind of the plan going forward is this. Football Manager, Out of the Park Baseball, both Perfect Team and the single player game, basically where you play against the computer, and Transport Fever 3 and Franchise Hockey 13 when it comes out. So those 4 games, I look at buying those 4 games, could possibly be with all the content that I have already, all the games that I own. And I'll be interspersing some other games, but it's going to kind of rotate through those 4 games, like a day of Football Manager, a day of Out of the Park Baseball, a day of Franchise Hockey, a day of Transport Fever, that type of thing. And then, of course, that's all going to change when my daughter gets out of school in the summertime, and we'll see how it goes from there. So, yeah, we'll see how it goes. I did figure out what I did wrong yesterday. Greetings, gamers. I did figure out what I did wrong yesterday with YouTube. And so I've got that fixed. So I'm also up on YouTube. I am dropping frames just like I was yesterday. I don't know why I'm dropping frames, but I am. And I don't know if that's going to continue to be a problem. But yeah. So anyways, kind of get into Steam. We're on Steam right now. Let's check out some Steam stuff. I'm still in the market for a Steam Deck if ever they decide to make them again. They've been out of stock for a couple of months now on both the regular Steam Deck and the refurbished Steam Deck. So I might wind up looking for a different. I know Asus makes a handheld gaming computer. There's other companies that make one. And so we just have to wait and see how that goes. Syntopia, no. Valorborn. Dive into a living medieval fantasy sandbox RPG with the moves. I already have, what's that medieval one? I already have it. I have a couple medieval games like that. So, Underpark Golf Architect. The Ember Guardian. Defend the embers in hopes of your roguelike strategy games in a post-apocalyptic world. Scriptorium, Master of Manuscripts. Make and share the most beautiful, bizarre medieval art imaginable. Oceaneers. Let's build some Blood Reaver. No, thank you. Gecko Gods. I'm really, my taste in gaming has really changed over the last couple of years. Really since I started playing Football Manager 24 last June. I just really just going way more towards away from stuff like this, which I never played the original Metro. But yeah, just away from stuff like that. And getting more into, because I was big into wargaming, like Advanced Squad Leader, games like Advanced Squad Leader, like, and not that they're bad games as far as quality, accuracy, stuff like that. It's just that maybe it's because of the like modern operations. Maybe it's because of things like the war in Ukraine, now the war in the Middle East. I'm kind of like, I kind of had it with mankind's desire for conflict. I mean, conflict in sports, I think, can be different as far as actually helping to build character and stuff like that. But but with guns and stuff, no. Do it with your feet. Do it with your feet. Do it with your hands. Do it with your skill, with on a ball or with a baseball bat or whatever. But don't do it with guns. So we already looked at that. I'm going to take a quick look over at on is there any deal? So basically, I'm just getting away from. I'm getting more into strategy games, sports strategy specifically. But I've played other games on the channel like Timberborn recently, and I've played Distant Worlds 2. I mean, I can go down through the list of what I've played recently. A lot of Football Manager. There's other strategy, colony builder, base builder type games that I like and that I've played. But I'm just getting away from the, definitely getting away from the wargaming. Let's see, anything on here? I'm probably going to be trimming this game down quite a bit, or this screen down quite a bit. Now, see, for me, games like Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator, those are just really cool, laid back games that you can just sit down and enjoy, like Out of Ore. I want to buy that eventually. There's some other games that I want to get, but I'm just getting away from the, I could probably go down through my list of games and say I'm not going to be playing this. I'm going to be trimming down my favorites list, basically. So we should be coming up here on this, some Football Manager. So let me go over into see, probably get rid of that. Okay. So let's get into it. So I'm gonna again like try to play one or two games in the next hour or so, and then Miles is injured. We don't thigh strain, so we gotta readjust our. So probably gonna bring on Low Everton to play here, and then we'll bring on Young can play up here. Maybe Brazier can come in, play over here. Young can play over there. I might try playing Hugel in this game. I think Tabor, who we do want to have in the team, is just kind of gone off the boil. Two goals, two assists, and 7 appearances. Last year, I mean, we can look at what he was last year. Where is his career? Yeah, last year he had 40 appearances, 23 goals. He's just not there this year. He's dropped off. I don't know why. He wasn't injured. Seems pretty happy. Pretty good fitness. Oh, let's see. We're into 27, so 26. He had a bruised ankle, missed a few days, had a tight groin, missed a few days, but nothing serious. So I really don't know why he has kind of dropped off. But he has. Hugel, on the other hand, I think we need to get Hugel in more. So we have Tabor up here. Osho can come in here, maybe. We need Mifune. So Pilling can play front. Golden can play here. I think Dyer might know that the writing's on the wall for him as far as I don't know why. Arsenal under 21s, they want me to play a rotated team, looks like. But I kind of like to go for it, you know? I kind of like to go for it. See what we could do. Howard is better. I think we're going to try Howard in here. Let's see, Howard. Kind of hard to say. Definitely got better jumping reach. I don't know. Maybe I start him in this game. He wants to play a he wants to move up to striker as, and then he wants to be a channel forward. We just have you be a center forward. Side forward. You want to be a playmaking winger. Okay, let's see. Let's just continue. How is everybody? Ads are going to start, but as usual, my first ad break, I usually just play right through that because, yeah, that's what I usually do. Okay, Cracker at Damson Park, Player of the Week, Matt Woltman. Edwards thrilled by comeback win. Key findings: we've turned 52 entries, final third into 13 shots on goal. We conceded none of the 6 shots attempted from outside our penalty area. Regained possession well in central areas of our 1/3 of the pitch. We've allowed the opposition to have a good shots to touches ratio in our penalty area, a good number of touches of the ball in the opposition's penalty area. Despite having worked hard to cut out bad habits, Jake Tabor still feels the need to shoot from long range as often as ever. Oh no. That's something I was also going to check on because of this reason. You know, most of these are broken down into threes, like dribble more, dribble less, standard. So I'm thinking this: if a player, and these stats go from 1 to 20. So if you divide that roughly every 7. So from 0 to 7 would be like do less. From 7 to 14 would be standard. From 14 to 21 would be do more. So like on his shooting, we'd have him on shoot standard. On his dribbling, we'd probably have him, it's between 7 and 14. So we'd have dribble standard. Passing, he's an 8, so that would be passing risk standard. Crossing, he's a 6. So because of his position, center forward, he's on standard, so I can't change that. But yeah, so I think that's kind of what we're going to do. Now I know 14 is pretty high. So Jordan Young dribbling, finishing 12, long shots 13. So shooting is standard. Dribbling is 11. Passing is 10. Passing is standard. Dribbling is standard. This kind of holding true to, I think I want to put him on passing, take more risks, because he is 10 in passing and 12 in flair. He's got some flair. So if he's going to dribble, we want him to cut inside with the ball. Low Everton, you're finishing and your long shots. So we're going to have you shooting standard, dribbling standard. You're going to cut inside. Passing's 12, flair is 13. So we're going to have you take more risks. Shooting is 10 and 10, so we're just going to have you on standard. Howard, your dribbling is 9, so we're going to have you dribble standard. Your finishing's 13, your long shot's 10. So we'll actually have you shoot a little more often because you're a good finisher. Passing is 12 and flair is 11. We'll have you take more risks with your passing. JJ. Dribbling is 9, so we'll have you dribble less. And we'll have you dribble, or you have to dribble less because of your setting. Finishing 4, long shots 5. Of course, we're having you shoot less often. Your passing is 10. Your flair is 6. So we're going to have you set on standard passing. Manser, you are also a terrible shooter. So we're going to have you shoot less often. We're going to go with crossing. Not a great crosser, but you're locked in on that one. Oh, let's see. Passing's 9, flair is 7. So we're going to have you, you're locked in to take more risks as a playmaker. We'll have to live with that. And dribbling is 6. So we're going to have you dribble less, pass more. And then Owers, finishing, yeah, terrible shooting, less often. Dribbling 8. So you can dribble standard. So you're pretty much set up this way. Passing 5. Flair 4. Take fewer risks with passing. And your crossing is 11, so we'll have you cross. Standard. Denzi. I've got like terrible shooters. Finishing 4, long shots 5. Shoot less often. Dribbling 10. So you can dribble more. Passing is 10. Flair is 8. So you can do standard. And then crossing is 9. So you do standard there. And then ice cream. Finishing 4, long shots 4, shoot less often. Passing 11, flair. You can pass standard. If it would let me change your, I think I might change your role just to center back. You can pass standard. Your dribbling is 9, you can dribble, okay. Your crossing's not great. Your shooting, again, is not great. I'll have you pass a little bit more. Mifune. Your crossing's awful. Your finishing is awful. Shooting, shoot less often. I don't know who's going to be scoring goals for me. Marking, passing 12, flare 6. You can do a little bit more passing then. Take a few more risks with your passing. You're a good passer. Dribbling. No, shouldn't be dribbling. Okay, that's it. Your passing is 10. We're going to have you take where you're locked in. Use your ball playing goalkeeper. First touch 11 handling. Let's see. No flare. Dribbling. I don't even know if you have dribbling, do you, as a goalkeeper? I'll just leave that. Okay. Let's look at Arsenal's scouting report. They give up goals in the first 15 minutes. So the first 15 minutes should probably go Arsenal under 18s. Our attack in the 1 to 15 minute. They score 0 goals. Defend. Oh, this should be defend. This should be our attack. Really, they don't score a lot of goals. So we should attack in the 1 to 15 minute because they give up 4 goals. They don't give up any goals in the last 15, 31 to 60. They give up 0 goals. And 61 to 90, they give up 4 goals. 1 to 15, they score 0. 16 to 60, they score 4. Okay. Let's see. Who would help us? Doesn't say anybody would help us. Worthington's work ethic. Araboma's aerial ability. Out of possession, mid-block, trigger press more often, trap outside. So maybe we should try to work the ball in the middle. Let's try to go up the middle. Let's see. Let's play for set pieces. Creative freedom, balanced. Go balanced here. Distribute to the fullbacks. You know, this is actually a mini game, in my opinion. This is a mini game because your goal is to set all of your strategies so that when your assistant gives you his tactics analysis, he has nothing to say. Supporting runs. Oh, let's see. Pass reception. Let's do balanced. Goalkeeper distribution. Go balanced. Out of possession. It's probably going to want us to play a mid block. And he's probably going to want us to regroup. Standard tackling. We're going to trap him inside. Try to go through the middle. Let's look at their team. Harry's 5'11", not super strong. I'm going to tackle you normally. Victor. I'm going to tackle you normally. Andre. Tackle you normally. Cedric. Tackle you normally. Taylor. Same with you. David Dowling. Same with you. Alex. Darko. 5'4". Wow. We want to trigger a press on the goalkeeper and show him on his weaker foot. Okay, you are 5'4", you are 5'6", you are 5'3", you are 6'2". Yeah, we're definitely playing for set pieces. Definitely. Weaker foot, 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 weaker foot. Going strong would be good. Ball's played to Victor. Okay. So I don't like to go in strong on my opponents because my players will then try to get red cards, get sent off. Yeah, we definitely want to play for set pieces. And we want to hit early crosses, I think. We want to float the crosses. We want to hit early crosses. Hugel is 6'2". Leverton 5'7". Howard is 6'2". And so let's tell these guys on the crossing strategy, and we can't change it based on his, I have to keep an eye on that. Try to get him in the center. Dribbling direction, forward, okay. Dribbling direction in the channels. Okay. Our mentality is going to be balanced. Did I rest my players? I don't think I did. Yeah, it's Monday already. So I got to rest my players tomorrow. Darn it. How are they doing, though? They're going to be ready. We're going to rest Denzi, Steven, Elias, and no, not Elias, JJ. I'm just going to rest everybody. I'm getting tired. Okay, 21 opposition report. We already saw that. Match preparation. We already saw that. Yeah, mid block and focus on progressing the ball of the pitch. Of course, pretty sure he wanted us to do a mid block. So that's what we're doing. And progressing, we're going to go balanced on our progression. I should have rested them longer. Coaching advice. Tiernan Brooks has some slight struggles with one-on-ones, commanded the area and tendency to rush out. Okay, start individual training. Principal Oars. Recommend you work off the ball movement. Okay, do it. Okay, JJ isn't seeing any results from his individual training and should be stopped as soon as possible. Okay. He's not a natural goal scorer. His game would improve if he started looking for the pass instead of shooting. Yeah, it's a good idea. Let's see. Mentoring. I added mentoring group 1. Make any unit players unfit for under 21's duty. Okay, yeah, that's great. Let's go. I needed to have a Biscoff. Hey, what's up, Blessed? Harry! Harry! You've been here for 5 minutes and I'm just looking over. Sorry about that. Let's see. Matt Worthington injured. He's returning in 1 to 2 days. Well, let's see. Right. We should sign him to a professional contract. He's 17, 1 star, 3-star potential. What kind of money do I have? Nobody wants to take him on loan. Do I have any money? I got 500 per week in wages. I think I'm going to wait. He's 17. So I don't know if anybody can offer him a contract right now. He isn't good enough to get the playing time he wants. He should be a fringe player. Okay, proposed playing time. Oh, heads up about Finch. We should consider formally recognize a fringe player to more accurately reflect his importance to the squad and how well he's been playing. I haven't been playing Matt Welch. I thought he was injured. I think he's injured for like quite a while. Oh no. He's not injured. He's on the under 21s team because he wants to be traded. Can you resolve the issue, Sam? I'll do what I can, but I can't make any promises, coach. Come on. What do I look like? I like it. Just leave the screen blank. Just leave this blank. Yeah, I know. It's just been a tough run of a match like every 2 or 3 days. Yep. I guess that's how they weed out the good players from the bad players, huh? Weed them out. Can you take it or not? No, it won't let me even click right here. Let's go to messages. Goes back to messages. He's unable to resolve his issue. I guess I'm going to have to talk to Finn Welch then. Let's have a conversation with the lad. He does not want to be known. prepared to take it back because I just get that kind of recruitment advice and I take it from my assistant coach or from my general manager. And then I realize I've made a mistake. And then I come back and I apologize with egg on my face. All right. Do we have a game sometime? I got a game tomorrow. Torquay have a chance. Injured. Out 2 to 3 days. I want to give you an update on the current player targets and promises you've set for this season. Yeah, we're going to try to sell you. Oh, he succeeded in all these. Tyler Golden, Tommy Pilling, and Sonny Gofish. But Sonny's out for a while. Okay, so Sam, you're coming off. And we're going to put Araboma on. We got to bring Dyer on for you. Brooking can play there also. How about if we compare you with Dyer? Heading, long jaws, marking, determination. I'm probably going to go with Dyer on the bench. Since he's actually more familiar with the team. So immediately he goes from having a red injury to having a orange injury, which means he can immediately go into general rehab. And then we'll go from there. So, Brooking and Murat. One thing is Brooking would be able to play on the right. Osho can play out here also. All right, let's go. So I think I'm going to be, like I said earlier, I'm going to be playing, try to get through a game or two of, we have $500 a week to spend in salary. So unless somebody wants to come in for free, tactical advice. We should play with a cautious mentality. We should be fine to play through the press. The left side. The game always tells me the left side. Maybe Mike Edwards is left-handed. And he's just like, yeah, this is the best hand to use. The best side of your body to use is your left side. Then the best side of the pitch to use is your best side. We need to go cautious defensive. We should pick our moments to attack well, keep the play in front of us, to frustrate them. Stay on feet more often. Cautious defensive. dropping deeper, add a deeper defensive line. We should shoot on sight. It vastly improves goal to touches ratio on the opposition's penalty area. But the thing is, shooting on sight to me is like I can see the goal from my own goal line, my own touch line, back by my own goal. I can see it from there. So that would be shooting on sight. Some of my players would actually try to shoot from there, knowing my players. Okay, let's see. I'm just going to take his advice and let's see what he says. Let's see what he says. So I'm just going to mark. I don't think I want to do cautious immediately. Cautious. He wants us to do left flank. I'm going to go down the middle because they're trying to channel us. Stay on feet. See, I shouldn't have to write this stuff down. I shouldn't have to remember because this should be part of my tablet on the sideline during the game so I can recall and have my assistant say to my assistant, hey, what were your suggestions, what we should do? Deep defensive line, deep. I shouldn't have to write these down to remember them. Shoot on sight. Hate that. But it will help. Shooting on sight will be okay for Finn Welch because it was reported to be by my assistant or Jake Tabor, I think, that Jake Tabor cannot have the shoot on sight trained out of him. It's just part of his nature at this point. So, yeah. Let's see. We have a game, I think, at 1500. That's a D from our scouts. He was 7.5 rating in his last game. He might come good. Completed 82% of his passes, got an assist. He might come good. York unbeaten. We don't have, yeah, I'll just do this. It doesn't really matter. Moved under 21 squad. No. Fitness test Worthington. Dryer. Not required. Is he back? You telling me he's back? Expected to return in 1 to 2 days. Oh, okay. Well, he's not playing then. Brooks, Tabor, Welch, Pilling. What else do I want to have come on? Maybe in midfield. He can play on both sides there. Pilling, this is where I would need him to come in. He can also play defensive midfielder though, so I think we'll stick with him. Okay, I think we have a game coming up. Crew in Torquay to be broadcast live in a few days. Review team selection. Okay, in our team for Arsenal under 21s, which we're going to go into the opposition and we're going to see chance of world always trigger a press. Yes, I think I already changed that. Going in strong on him. Going in strong on Harry. Harry. And tightly mark Harry. Tightly mark you. Who's going to mark Harry though? I got to fix that. Who's going to mark Harry and who's going to mark Mafunu? You're going to mark yeah, you're going to mark him. But because you are 15 aggression, you're going to mark him standard and ease off tackling. Howard, what kind of pace do you have, Howard? You're 7 tackling. JJ, you are 13 tackling, but you're also very aggressive. But JJ, let's have you mark who's the guy that they said we should go on hard on? Harry Gray. But I want you to mark him standard and ease off of tackles because I don't want to get a yellow card or a red card, I mean. Okay, so we have yes, I don't want to just wait and see if he's chasing Harry all over the field. If he's chasing him all over the field, then yeah, I don't want him to. Okay, they're all marking positions. We got Thompson in goal. Across the back, we got Owers, Aroboma, Mafuni, Denzi. Midfield, JJ and Manser. And then backing up Hugo up top, we have Low Everton on the left, Howard playing shadow striker, or second striker, I think this is called. Yeah, second striker. And then Jordan Young on the right. Jordan Young didn't have a very good game last time out. I think he was yeah, I know. Yeah, I mean, they have tablets. They've probably got 1 or 2 tablets between the coaches on a sideline, and they're linked together, probably with a computer upstairs that they get to bring into their coaching box upstairs or whatever. And then, you know, they're relaying down information like passing, um, passing heat maps and all that stuff. And so coaches on the pitch can see that. And to not have that information available is kind of like, well, it's probably because we're in National League and we've got $500 of payroll money left for a week. And they're like, well, we can't really afford to have tablets on the sidelines. But somebody could write it down for me. These are the suggestions I made to you, coach. I wrote them down on a piece of paper. I couldn't write them down on a piece of paper because we couldn't afford to buy any more paper. So, again, backing up, let's go. Backing up, Hugo, I think I'm going to bring in Flavel to back up Hugo. We got Tabor, Welch, Pilling, O'Connell, Golden, and Dyer. All right, let's see what we're doing in this game against the Arsenal under 21s. Okay, never mark him tightly. Got to check that because that won't be communicated. I'm gonna have to change that when we get into the game. We're playing home, Plainmore. Go out there and impress me. Make me proud. Make me proud to be your coach. Okay, so let's go into tactics real quick. Get this taken care of. We're not supposed to mark him tightly. Yeah, never. Okay. Going in strong, going in strong. We do our chance the world to always trigger or press with balls played to Harry Gray. Be easier to defend against Harry Gray if we didn't mark him too tightly. Tell our players to leave some space when marking Andre. Be easier to defend against him if we didn't mark him too tightly. No. Oh, I clicked on the wrong one. Okay, I'll do all of those things except the hard tackling. Okay? Now it's only going to... So this is my list of changes. I am Liam Rosenior. This is my list of changes. I'm going to write it down on a napkin and give it to Garnacho to take into the game. Garnacho came down to see this game so he could run out on the pitch and deliver my instructions to my players. He's going to be doing that for me all game. I think we're going cautious. So I do want to, in the 31st minute, I want to go positive, balanced or positive. Because that's when they give up. That's a good time for us to be attacking. Actually, it's right now. Let's go balanced. Who picked up a knock? One of those guys did. Okay. One of their guys already picked up a knock. Yeah, I think maybe go, I think we can actually maybe go positive here because they don't score goals in the 1st to 15th minute and they allow 4 goals. It takes them a while to get into the game, I guess. But I hope my players get my instructions before the 15-minute mark hits. We're playing for set pieces because they're ooh. That required a save. And we do get a highlight. And then somebody just junk scoops it over the bar from downtown. We are holding our own as far as possession goes. And it looks like we are holding our own also as far as match momentum. So maybe we stay on positive. Because in the 16th to 60th minute, they've scored 4 goals. But they tend to not give up goals in the 31st to 60th minute. So maybe we go back to balanced right now. It's stretching our defensive line. Well, you already told me to drop back. A lower defensive. Okay. Balanced. Regroup. Scoops it over to Owers. Owers into, who was that? Was that Young? Yeah, Young. Next time, head it down to Hugel. We seem to be generating more offense than they are. Nice stop by Thompson. Get another encouragement out there. The players don't look happy. I wonder why. Lump it up. Hugo tries the header, can't keep it down. Don't care. My players are happy again. Nice. But then he just kicks it down the field. It was a nice interception, but don't just lump it down the field. I got the ball. What do I do with it? Kick. No. You do something positive with it or something balanced. See, you do something balanced with it. And Blackman scores. It's there. Blackman scores. Yeah, thanks for the tip. And just Blackman just comes running in here. He's onside. The guys are playing him onside. Yeah, we're going to skip that. Try to encourage him again. Nice, Young. Come on, cross it, Young. I thought he already gave you instructions to shoot less, or maybe I have you on shoot more. Shooting standard. Take more risk with your passing. Why don't you pass more often? The quality of our shots isn't been there. 0.07 XG. And give it over to Young again. Joe Hugel. I didn't even see that. He just came out of nowhere. Maybe I should have paused it. I had my finger right on the space bar. This is nice play, but it would just lump it down the field to Young. At least Young crosses it this time, like I've asked him to do. And Hugel just outleaps their defender. We'll take it. This is not pretty, but we'll take it. Fillets. Okay. We're on the run again. So come up and support Howard, please. No? Okay. Okay, Hugo's got the ball. And Hugo gives up the ball. Oh, let's see. That's a fine save. This kicks it out of bounds. Gives us a goal kick. Let's see. We've had one corner. I just wonder if it's going to be beneficial for us to be on. I might change it at halftime from set pieces. Crosses completed. We've only completed 4 of 15. Well, one of them was for a goal. How about our shooting? 5 shots, 2 long shots. And that is halftime. So, better average rating. 2 long shots. They don't have any. Woodwork shots blocked. Completed passes. We're kind of right there with them. We're holding our own against them. Ball share. We actually have better ball share than they do. They've got more possession, but we have spend more time with the ball at our feet. So we've completed 5 crosses, but we've only had 1 corner. So we're playing for set pieces, but it looks like, see, that'd be a nice stat to have in here. We're playing for set pieces. How many set pieces did we actually have? How many throw-ins? How many free kicks? How many, I guess we can look at that in a little deeper dive, but it'd be nice to have it on this screen here. This is pretty even. Let's see, where is, yeah, I mean, as far as match momentum goes, like I said, we're holding our own. Maybe because the wind is gusty, we shouldn't be playing for set pieces. Why wouldn't I be happy with their performance? That's what my assistant says. Okay, this is what you say. Fine. Let's change some tactics, though. Let's keep the ball in play. We're going to stay on our feet. Our deep defensive line is working. Shoot on sight? No. Discourage shooting on sight. I mean, yeah, hit early crosses? Okay, but we're not generating any set pieces. We did score on a cross, so maybe we'll keep it here on going in strong, going in strong. Let's see who they come out with. I guess going up the flanks, right? Maybe we could let's go up both flanks. Let's see, higher, counterattack, narrower, give it to the fullbacks. That seems to be working. Play through the press. Balance goalkeeper distribution. I didn't check my squad. How are these guys doing? Nobody's injured. Hugh's having a good game. Young's having a good game. That's because he scored, and that's because he assisted. Everybody else not doing great. So ads are going to start in about 17 minutes. I'll be taking a break at that point. Young gets it in. Low Everton gets the ball back. Gives it away right away. Just, oh, here, I don't want to play with this anymore. I think this is your ball. I think this is your ball, isn't it? Here, you can have it back. Nice interception by Manser. It was an early cross. That was an early cross. Let's try working the ball into the box. That specific instruction, not just standard, but let's work the ball into the box. I tell you, man, the highlights in this game have just gotten so much longer. It just seems like so harder to get through the game. Ooh. That was Low Everton, right? That took that shot. Low Everton's got the okay, we got another header. We got another so let's see. 31 to 60. They don't give up goals. 16 to 60, they score 4 goals. I think we'll stay unbalanced. And then the 61st to 90th minute, they give up 4 goals. Oh dear. My pen. My pen. My pen, which I shouldn't need to use, but I do. Okay. It was kind of a little bit of a wayward kick there from Thompson. Oh, no, no, no. Who gave that ball away? I mean, you give the ball away, guys. Mafuni. Oh, come on, Mafuni. He literally ran right through you. He literally ran right through you. I gotta encourage him again. I don't want to encourage you. I want to praise you for being up. And the goalkeeper comes out and grabs it. I told him at halftime that I was disappointed, right? I think I told him at halftime I was disappointed. Thompson comes way out of his goal. He's like, I can play as an outfield player. I'm as good as you guys. Ooh, just wide by Hugo. I think it's 60 minutes. We're going to go positive. How my guys doing? Doing pretty good, except for JJ. Okay, give him a red card, ref. Come on, give him his red card. It matches his shirt. Matches his jersey, his blouse, whatever you want to call it. I can go positive now. Washington's still out there with a knock. That's kind of interesting. So let's go in. Check the opposition instructions again. Hard and fair. Andre Harriman. Where's Andre Harriman? Okay. Cedric O'Neill. We're already going in on him. Harry Gray. See, it changed it. I'm going to go positive, but it changed it because I went in to look at. See, there's just so much. I haven't played in 2 weeks, and they still got the same problems in the game. Here you go. Excuse me. Boom. They just dropped Harriman. Dropped them like a what? Dropped them like a bag of rice. They teamed up. They tag teamed him on that one. Free kick to Torquay. He clattered him. Don't clatter my guys. Oh, great. Low Everton. Stop it. Stop shooting long, guys. 8 shots, 3 of them long. Stop. And every match report I get says we didn't score any of our shots from outside the box. Every single one. And they just keep doing it. And they said in that one with, I think it was either Tabor or Finn Welch, they said that they've tried training, taking long shots. They've tried training it out of him, but it's too ingrained in the way he plays, and he will just continue to take long shots. I just got that message. It'd be in the VOD, but I just got that message. Oh, look, we got a lot of possession here. Oh, look, we're dominating things here. The only thing we're not dominating is the score line. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. It's like another FM. But yeah, I just got that message from my assistant. They said, we tried to train it out of him. He just won't stop. How about this? How about every long shot you take, you're going to get docked $1,000. I'm going to fine you. How do you like that? Unless it's a goal. If it's a goal, I will give you $25. Oh, man. I wonder if you could write that into a contract. Okay. Howard shoots from... At least he was in the box, right? At least he was in the box. Oh, man. We got a throw in, right? Not that that helped. Okay, Ors gets the ball. Gives it to Araboma. Araboma's going to give it over to Thompson. Thompson's going to run out. I'm going to run out. I'm going to take it up to score a goal. Oh, it's funny. I mean, if your players just didn't totally play opposite of the way that you're training them and setting up things, it wouldn't be funny. It'd be kind of like, oh, okay, well. But just because they do that. Yeah, I'm very frustrated too, Mafuni. I don't think it's very foony. what you guys are doing. Hugo. Well, let's bring Dyer on then for Mafuni. He's frustrated. Hugo, you were at a 6-7. You were at a 7-point something because you scored. JJ's tired. Manser's not having a good game. There was a good quote I heard yesterday. I think I heard it on Counterattack on Sirius XM FC channel 157. It's a soccer. It's dedicated 100% to soccer, European football. So the quote was from some coach, and he said this. He said, when he's talking to his assistants about substitutions, he says to them, "Don't tell me who I should send on. Tell me who I should take off to make the team better, to change the game. Don't tell me who I should send out. Tell me who I should put on." Well, let's see. Mafuni, though, he's got a 695. I understand he's frustrated, so let's undo this. Maybe, but they did mention Aroboma. It'd be nice to know what this means, right? Be nice to know what it means. So we're going to take them off. Because it'd be nice to know what it means. And if I don't know what it means, why is he out there? I could bring Pilling on. Move Low Everton in the middle. Howard, you're having actually the worst game. We're going to put you there. We're going to put, maybe bring Finn Welch on. Bring Young over here. On the left side, let's have you do inside forward again, inside winger. You like to play what? Inside forward or inside winger? Let's have you play inside winger. I don't know what the difference is, actually. You want to be attacking midfielder, channel midfielder. We need goals, so we'll leave you like that. Pilling, you can be there. Why don't we do this? Why don't we just put Welch on for Howard? And we're going to switch these guys up. You are going to play your role as advanced playmaker. You want to play channel midfielder. That's your favorite spot. Okay. Out of possession, you guys are going to split around here. Young, you're going to be inside forward. Low Everton, you're going to be inside forward. And then who else needs a change? Denzi and Oars are playing okay. They're both composed, calm, composed, composed, calm, composed. Let's just go from there, and we'll see. We'll see what kind of changes those two guys can make. We went to balanced, right? Nice move, hits the post. You see that move? That was a beautiful move. Ors misses a tackle. Oh, come on, man. Give me a break, game. We're going to do this then. We're going to go very attacking. We're going to go yeah, we're going to go we're going to shout. Encourage. We're going to go very attacking, and we're going to make more changes. No, we'll wait to make a few more changes. I don't want to see this. I mean, we're winning the game, except for that goal. We're winning the game. Frustrating. I mean, just stuff like that, you know? Generate another corner. And Araboma scores. I'm glad I left him on. I left him on for his heading because he's like 6'200". Got great heading ability. There he just comes in. That was just great. Great ball. Okay, I'm gonna try to make more changes here. I think I'm gonna wait until the 78th minute because it seems like the 78th minute is when they actually show the lowest fatigue. Okay, Low Everton's got the ball. It's a taken away. Welch comes in for it. There it is. There it is. Ooh. He does well to turn it around the post, that's for sure. Young gets the ball. Get it up. Nope. I'm telling you, floated crosses, guys. Floated crosses. You got a throw in. Okay, we got the ball again. Manser gets it over to Welch. Welch to Denzi. Denzi back to Welch. Welch up to Low Everton. And Low Everton takes that shot. And probably wasn't a bad shot. It was going in. It had to be stopped by the keeper. Let's see. Yeah, JJ's really tired. So we're going to bring O'Connell in for JJ. Who else? Who's not having as good a game? They're both having good games. Golden, where do you play? You can play center back. How's Dyer doing? Dyer's fired up. Maybe we bring Tabor on to take a few long shots. Low Everton's got a 6'6". Young's got a 701. So let's bring on Pilling for Low Everton. And we're going to bring on Tabor for Hugel. He wants to play channel forward. That's where he likes to play. So, and Pilling. You see Pilling's the ginger right here. Nice save by Thompson. I mean, without that goal, they've got half the XG that we have. So it's definitely against the run of play. I mean, definitely against the run of play without that penalty. Nice, nice. Corner for, come on, get the ball up in the air, Young. Float it. Okay, there's a set piece from the Pilling goes down. They don't get a penalty called on them. Why not? He got tripped. Come on, ref. Getting paid off, huh? Yeah, it must be a set piece from the training ground. Thompson comes and takes it. I would love this to go to penalties and we win on penalties. That'd be awesome. Oh, you know what? I think I missed my my ads. So I'm gonna take a break after this. So let's go in and our chance of match might improve. We instruct our players to not mark him too tightly. Going in strong. Going in strong. We're not going to go in strong. Gallagher. Time wasting. Thompson comes out and takes it. So you can see that they are kind of holding back. Kind of playing more conservatively. Okay, you want to press more? Okay. Well, let's go to team instructions and go shorter, higher tempo, counterattack, narrow, keep ball in play, balance, creative freedom, play through. Let's play over, bypass the press. Let's kick long. Let's kick it to the target forward. We're going to do dribbling. No, balance flanks. We're going to go pass into space, work the ball in the box, floated crosses. We're going to go to a trigger press. Trigger the press. We're going to counter press. Okay, okay. Garnacho's coming on the field again with another long list of tactical changes in the 90th minute. Welch has the ball, brings it up. Young brings it up. Hors sends it over to Welch. Welch back to Young. Young into the box, gets it to Setford. Harry Gray. No more tackles in the box, please. Can't get a shout off. I mean, if this knocks us out of this cup competition, then I'm fine with that because I don't want to be in it anyway. It just clogs up our fixture schedule. Yeah, just kick it out of bounds. Okay, we got a minute left. And we headed out of bounds. You know what I'm thinking with the ball? See, the ball needs to have a shadow underneath it because otherwise it looks like it's just always floating above the pitch. That's like the last. Oh, game's over. I mean, gee, looks like we won, huh? Nope. Okay, I'm going to take a break. I will be back in a few minutes. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in a couple of minutes. back. Thanks everybody for giving me a break. I appreciate it. All right, let's see. We got knocked out of this cup competition. What a crying shame. Okay, when's my next game? It is in a couple of days against Morecambe. So we're going to do our recovery. We're going to rest our guys on Friday. Morecambe is 8th in the league. Good performance rate. Been putting in good performance in yeah, Gunners win unconvincingly. Tell me about it. Where do I get to my training screen? Squad training overview. Yeah, that's what I want to look at. Can I praise these guys? No, not yet. Okay. So we rest them on Friday. Yeovil's penalty win over Liverpool under 21s. That's what I was hoping for. Just get us into penalties. I took several questions about Torquay being eliminated due to fixture congestion. I've adjusted the training thing. Match review, team bonding. I'm not going to do any of this. I'm going to go with set piece routines. And then we're going to go here. We're going to go with the rest. Now, who do we have in the FA Cup? Crew in Skybet League 2, 11th place. Okay, here we're going to go with physical recovery. Go match review, not match practice. Here we're going to go with goalkeeping. And outfield. And then this is going to be, so it's going to be our players here resting. And then resting here. And then here, we're going to do our set pieces. We're going to rest. No, we're going to do rest. Here we're going to do penalties. And then here, I think we want to do attacking. And this one will do defending. So this will be a recovery day for after this game. And then our starters are going to rest here except for the goalkeepers, and our other outfield players will practice. And then our full team will practice on this day. We're just going to work on penalties on this day and rest. So hopefully we can get guys in for this game. But for right now, we want to okay, and so we're resting. And we're going to rest our starters here. I don't want to do tactical there. I want to do set piece routines. Okay, so squad, we're going to rest everybody except the goalkeepers. Anybody down here tired? No, so we're just going to rest everybody for one day. Morecambe. We're just going to play against Morecambe. We're going to play positive. We're going to play our basic shorter passes, higher tempo, standard time wasting, narrower play. We're going to play keep the ball in play, balanced. Let's go balanced here. We're going to go balanced. Balanced. I'm going to play a high press. Play a higher defensive line. No, standard. Standard defensive line. We're going to trigger the press more often. We're going to counter press. We're going to go with standard tackling, stay on our feet. Okay. We're going to kind of go back to our game again. Go back to our game. Make teams beat us. Not us trying to defend against all these teams and, no, just make teams beat us. He's returning to full fitness imminently. Let's bring Flavel on. Hiles is still injured for 5 to 11 days. I don't know how Jay wound up back on. Let's see. Who's in? Tabor, Howard, Pilling, Connell, Golden, Dyer. Yeah, let's change everybody. Could give everybody a rest, I guess. Yeah, go ahead, Mike, and change things. Yeah, change it like I've asked you to 100 times. You keep coming back to me and saying, there's something wrong with the mentoring groups. every week. There's something wrong with the mentoring groups. There's something wrong with the mentoring groups. Well, Mike, I assign you to do this. So do it. Oh, let's see. This guy is he is what? He is a something. He is a quality signing. He is a left winger. He's 24 years old. He has what kind of potential? Do we know? We have extensive knowledge. He's got 3.5 star potential, but Northampton's surplus to requirements. Yeah, we don't have that kind of money, I'm afraid. Sure, let's use his squad and then take a look at who he put in. Oh, Mike, did you know that Sam had an injury? Oh, he did? When did that happen? Yeah, he's been injured for like a week. He's been out for like a week. He's not coming back into full fitness for a couple of days. Oh, I didn't know that, Coach. Yeah, maybe you should check the emails that I send out about the players once in a while. See, he wants to play Finn Welch as a shadow striker. Finn Welch wants to play as a channel midfielder and channel forward. So yeah, we can't play him there. We can't even play him there. Where is Dyer's there? Why is Dyer there? What's his name? Where's what's his name? Uh-oh. This doesn't smell right. I'm probably not going to hear anything until after this current game. I mean, where would he be? Yeah, where's Mifune? Am I just not seeing things here? Oh, there he is. Hugo, you come up here. Mifune, you come down here. Howard, you can stay there. You can stay there. Young, you can come up here. Denzi, you're light. Denzi, you're heavy. Mansour, you're heavy. Ors, you're heavy. Mifune, you're heavy. We'll try to keep you out of the game, though. So we are trying to rotate some of the squad, but Morecambe's in 8th, right? So they're not going to be that easy to deal with. You play winger. You're going to play inside forward. Liam, you are 9 finishing, long shots. You can shoot standard. Your crossing is 13, so yeah, you can cross. We're going to do it balanced, though. Can we do it balanced? Standard. Okay, you are not a good passer. Take fewer risks in your passing. Are you a dribbler? You're not a dribbler. Dribble less. I'll dribble standard. You're a 7, so we're going to dribble less. Cut inside with the ball. Osho. You are dribbling 12, so you can dribble more. You are 11 crossing, so cross standard. You are 10 passing, 15 flare, so we're going to let you take more risk with your passing. Your shooting is not great, so we're going to have you shoot less. And you can cut inside. Okay. See, Howard, we're going to bring you out for because we have our striker, we have 2 forwards, we've got 2 midfielders. I need where is Golden? Golden starting over here. So I'm Golden. Okay, Brooking, Golden, we're going to have you on the bench. So Hugo, Young, Pilling, Golden, Uriah, and Mafuni. Okay. Tactical advice, balanced mentality. Okay, they're a crossing threat, stopping crosses. Okay, balanced. Crossing threat. Stop crosses, stop crosses. Play through press. This instruction would help. Play for set pieces. Depending on what their back 4 looks like as far as height goes. Markham concede chances down the right side. Well, that's unique. And lower line of engagement. Okay. Which is going to be, they're going to have us play what, a low block? Yeah, play a low block. Just do it. Do everything that I suggest. We're going to play a high press. Progress down the right. I'm going to Play for set pieces. Play through the press. You didn't change that. Play through the press. Stop crosses. And what's the last one? Oh, yeah, balanced. Training review. Let's get some praise for our trainees. Trainees, to the briefing room. I mean, Tabor always trains really well. He just always does. But it's dropped way off from last year. He scored 23 goals all season last year. He's just not the same player. I don't know why. Kind of discouraging for him, I would say. Ice cream. Ah, I suppose you know best. Get back to work. I think I might be clicking it a little too fast on these things. Maybe a little bit too fast. Yeah. Ice cream is like, you never know what you're Sam Dryer's like ice cream. You never know what you're going to get with his when you praise him. Yeah, I've been told that you've trained really well lately. I know I've been out on the golf course. I've been in my office playing Football Manager. But I hear you've been training really well. That's just great. All right. Murray's discontent as Villarreal hit a bad run of form. Looked for news article, national reviews. What's this? I don't know what that is. Fitness tests. Ice cream not required. Under 18s win. Who do I want? Do I want to put Dreyer in the game? No, let's leave Mafuni. He's light though, because he missed the last game. Let's take Mafuni out. I predict we're going to lose this game because we're taking our coach's advice on who to play, pretty much. But let's go. Thompson in goal. Brooking. Oh, we got to switch these guys up like this. Brooking, Erboma, Dyer, Denzi across the back, O'Connell and Worthington in defensive midfield. I think we're going to make Worthington box-to-box midfielder, yeah. And then O'Connell, you can play defensive midfielder. So Worthington and O'Connell in midfield. Across the front, we got Brazier, Welch, and Osho, and Tabor leading the line. Brooking, what's your best position over there? Like that? What's your best position on the right? I think, yeah, okay. I just play you at center back. And then we have backing up Thompson is Lavelle, and then Hugo, Young, Pilling, JJ, Golden, and Sam Ice Cream Dryer. Any more changes to the opposition? Farless, we showed him onto his weaker foot. I agree. Let's trigger a press always on the goalkeeper and show him onto his weaker foot. Let's go to the match. I think we're going to lose this one. because never pressed Ludwig von Francelet. We'll keep an eye on that. We're on a good run. Let's try to win a game. The last game really wasn't our fault. You guys have heard of the computer game Football Manager, right? Yeah, we got FM'd. Let's go to opposition. Mark him tightly. And then who's the France Select guy? Never trigger a press. Isn't that what it said? Okay, we get a free kick. Won by Osho. Here's a header. Over. Couldn't keep it down. I'm going to go positive. Obama gets it to Dyer. Dyer back to Obama. Thompson cannot wait to get his feet on the ball so he can run out to midfield and make a pass. All right, Denzi gives it up. Interception, just kicks it right at the player's leg, and the player controls it. Okay, we get the ball back. Worthington gets it to Araboma. Worthington has a very high work rate. So, I mean, we're like 2 minutes into the game, and it's been like one continuous long, and then we give up the game again, or the ball again to Brooking, gives it up. O'Connell gets back, and then Thompson uses every inch of his frame to tip it over, but they do get a corner. Okay, get another corner. Thompson just comes out and takes it. My ball. My ball, he says. So the ads are starting in 17 minutes. Let's see if this game gets over with by the time the ad starts. Or before. I mean, there's been a lot. Oh, man, Tabor just misses. Two shots, one on target. We got 0.58 XG. I think it took us almost all game last game to get that high of an XG. That was way too easy. That was way too easy. Well, we're down 1-0 and within 10 minutes. And then we've been doing a lot of that lately. We've been doing a lot of that. You know what? Are we on pass into space? No. We're going to pass to feet. Got shorter passes. We're going to be more disciplined. Be more disciplined, pass to feet. Thompson comes out and takes it. And just lumps it down, gets it to Brazier. Gets it over to Browning. Dempsey gets the ball. Let's pass it to feet instead of just lumping it. And that went out of bounds, looks like. Dempsey gets it to Worthington. Worthington back to O'Connell. Dempsey to... And O'Connell just passes it in space. No, you're not passing it into space. You're going to pass it to feet. And they get another corner. Okay, Brazier gets it. Takes it up, and he just gives it away. We got a lot of... That happens a lot. I'm going to put something else on here. I'm going to put... I mean, I don't know how much you can do this. I'm just going to put balanced dribbling, because my guys, when they dribble all over. They make a mess. Like, no. Quit doing long kicks, goalkeeper. Goal kicks, short. And let's also do goal kicks. I want distribute quickly. I mean, I put on here, didn't I? I put on here that I wanted to go to the fullbacks, right? See, fullbacks, because they're... Yeah, I want to get the ball out to the fullbacks. And just throw it right to the guy. Come on, Brooking. I'm just about ready to use all of my substitutes in the first half hour. Because you guys just are... You're not doing it. You could have scored there. And just lump it out. Don't control the ball. Don't control the ball and make a good pass. No, just throw it out there. What do you think you are, Chelsea? You know what? I'm going to take these guys off. Also, make sure that they're not marking somebody specific. Just mark a space. Just find a space to mark somebody. That's all. Just mark somebody. Just find somebody to mark. I don't mind you guys marking. I mean, I don't mind you guys marking. Yeah, I don't want you marking too tightly, because you're going to wind up getting too aggressive. You can mark tighter. Okay, I'm sending Alexander Garnacho out on the field with a long list of stuff that you guys need to change. They've got way more shots than we do. There. Was he onside? I don't see the linesman over here. I think that's a good goal. Nope, it says he was offside. I didn't see the linesman. I am a linesman for the football game. Sponge. Sponge what? Sponge absorbs something. Brooking threw it to his own player. Excellent. Excellent work, Brooking. Let me give you a raise. Here's $1. You just kick it right to. Who was that? Was that Osho? Then I put him on don't kick the ball towards the goal. Don't kick the ball at the goal. I mean, I should really probably just watch this like I'm a fan at the game. Try to enjoy it. Try to. Look behind for a corner. Come on. Worthington. There's that. That's nice. Headed it right to him, though. That could have been a great goal, but it wasn't. I might make all my changes at halftime. Sponge is soaking up the pressure. And that was just not good from Denzi. These guys are what? Frustrated? Is that means? Be nice if you could mouse over it and it would pop up with it's called a tooltip. SI. It's called a tooltip. And it tells you what this indicates and also what it means. Okay. Be nice if that kind of did that because you mouse over this and you get nothing. You get no information whatsoever. I'm going to be playing a game in a little while, and you'll see all the tool tips that are in that game that actually explain what things mean. And it is a much more rule-heavy game than football is. Looks like we're going to be starting the second half with passing well and getting our shots on target. We are. But sad to say, we've got 6 shots and 3 of them are long shots. They've got 9 shots, and only 2 of them are long shots. That's where I kind of like to be. Maybe I'll go Coach Morcom. I'll go Coach Morcom. All right, address the team. I'm kind of upset. Kind of upset. Yeah, he's furious. Denzi's like tired already. Brookings not having a good game. I mean, which of my backs do you want to have picked to go off? Tabor's coming off. Gosh, Tabor has just dropped off like a rock. Brazier, you're coming off. I need to give myself enough time to get in the game. There it is. Hugo comes on and within 2 minutes scores. I don't even know if Tabor's going to wind up being my backup going forward. I might bring Omerod on and give him another chance because Tabor's just not he's dropped off. He's dropped off a cliff. That's smart. That's smart of you, Thompson. Let it go out. Denzi's tired. Osho comes up. Young was just waiting for that to drop. There it is. There it is. Ah, kicked it right at him. Osho. You could have crossed it. You kicked it right at the goalkeeper. Okay, there's a free kick. That should have been a penalty. Right on the edge of the box. Okay, let's see. Where do we want to go with this one? Maybe right through here. And have who is this? Osho get on it or Hugo get on it. You could try to curl it like right up in here. Had to make a save. Okay, Welch takes the corner. Oof. Who headed that? It's a good header. Okay, that's a good block. One thing I'm going to do is, at least on headers, crossing, balanced. Yeah, let's do balanced. I don't know why it's having me confirm changes because I didn't change anything. Mayer takes the ball down. 4 of our 11 shots are long shots, about 40%. Thompson comes out and takes it, throws it out to Brooking. Don't give the ball away there, Brooking. Okay, Brooking takes it. Yeah, move the ball up the field. Okay, gives it to Young. Young back to Brooking. Brooking back to Worthington. Worthington gives it to Brooking. Brooking lobs it in, and we get a corner. Okay. Let's get a highlight from Young. What are you gonna do, Young? Are you gonna float it? You gonna whip it, or are you gonna do a low cross? Denzi's got to come back. Okay. That was tricky from Osho, just like a little kick, then another kick to the byline. But Mayer soaks it up. I'm going to take another quick break. I'll be right back in a minute. Thanks for watching. Everybody, I'm back. Thanks for the break. Appreciate it. I'm going to check out our tactics because I'm looking here at the tactics thing from what my coach told me to do. Stop crosses is what he wanted us to do. Play through the press. What we're doing. Play for set pieces. No. Progress down the right in a lower defensive line. Kick it out. Okay, they made a substitution. Trigger a press. We do our chances the world of good by always triggering a press. I thought we did that. It said never trigger a press because I didn't change that. So the game did that initially, and then it changed it. Now it's changing to say always trigger a press. Dyer, why don't you just cover the ball and let it go out? Maybe it was deflected and it was going to go out. It's going to be a corner anyway. I don't know. Seems like then you would have controlled the ball instead of just kicking it out again. Passing into space. Past the feet. I mean, and I don't buy that I mean, some players will say put it on balanced because if a player doesn't have an option, like if you have like pass to feet, but they don't have an option here to pass it to feet, they're just going to shoot from long. I see them shoot from long all the time, whether it's pass to feet or pass into space or whatever. So that, I mean, I've seen stuff online on the internet that says, you know, yeah, this is how you get your players from stop shooting from distance, and it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Overall, it doesn't work. Did that ball go through the? Oh no, it's a corner. Substitute. Got another substitute. Anybody that's going to affect the game? No. Well, just let him walk right in. You just let him walk right in. Let's go attacking. I wasn't going to go attacking until after I made my substitutions, but I mean, just Dozy gets the ball here and he just walks right around Denzi. He just walks right around him. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't gonna make any changes going attacking until after. I'm gonna demand more. And Young just lets it go out. Yeah, let's make some substitutions. Denzi's. Yeah, after that display, Denzi, I would be nervous also. Araboma can play on the right. If I wanted to take Denzi off, bring Ice Cream on. And then I could bring Golden in on the other side. Play him as a fullback, inside fullback. Golden in over here. Let's see. I thought Golden, can you play here as a wingback? Let's have you play as a wingback. How about you, Araboma? Can you play as a wingback? Sure. Get up and down the field. What's your speed like? Wow, you're pretty good. Pretty fast. I thought I made him, oh, this is on. It's on defense. In possession. Mm-hmm. Who's a better deep lying playmaker? They're both about the same. One more. We're just going to make them all right now. Somebody gets injured, they get injured. Osho, you're on a 707. Midfield's playing okay. Welch and Young. Young's still not having a good game. I'm going to demand more again. Come on, Denzi. I got to tell Denzi to mark this guy because they don't. If you don't tell them to mark him, they won't mark him. What's this? Oh, yeah, Golden playing up here. Or Obama can't play up here. Can Dyer play over there? Nope, but he could play in midfield. How about Worthington over here then? Bring Dyer up here. And you guys can switch spots here. Mm-hmm. Wide outlet midfielder. You're going to be an outlet. Do that. You're going to be a central outlet forward. We're We're going to tell our goalkeeper to kick it to the target forward. Long kicks. Bypass the press. And go right up the middle. And we're going to do work the ball into the box. Early crosses. We're going to go with let's be more expressive. We're going to do longer passing. Be much more direct, higher standard counterattack. Keep ball in play balanced. Support runs target forward long, bypass, discourage. Yeah, let's just go with that. Lump it down the field. It's like it's what you like to do anyways, right? Nice, nice, nice. Finn Welch. Finn Welch. Finn Welch. Demand more. Should be winning this game, guys. Look at that. Look at that. Happy, happy. They're all happy that I'm demanding more of them. Let's get another goal. Give the ball back to Finn Welch. Nice, nice. Nice. Finn Welch. Finn Welch. Finn Welch. We rely on Finn Welch. Finn Welch. Finn Welch. We rely on Finn Welch. That's it, man. Just kick it down the field. Just get it down there. Oh, that was close, Araboma. See, he's aggressive. He's aggressive. He likes to kick people around. If you look at him here, he's a 15 aggression. That's why I have him on Mark, just standard tackling. Stay not tackle. Yeah, I have him ease off actually. I thought I had him on ease off. But yeah, he likes to bang into people. Okay, get a corner. Our guys are happy. Welch is a little tired. Okay, that was what, offside? No, no, you don't let him go in like that, Golden. Haven't you ever heard of a professional tackle? Looks like Matt Worthington's used to a more urgent pressing intensity. Well, I'm pretty much pressing, high press, standard defensive line, triggering the press. We're counter pressing. I don't know what we can do for you there, Mr. Worthington. Pretty much we're pressing, we're bypassing press. I'm not sure what we can do for you in that case. What do you want to do? Mm-hmm. Demand more. Let's see if it makes our players happy. Some of them. Some of them it does. There it is. There it is. Oh, Mayor. I mean, the goalkeepers I come up against are like Premier League quality goalkeepers. Okay, after this game, I am switching over to out of the park baseball. Do 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 do. Araboma's tired. Worthington is doing okay. Araboma's really the only one that's not. He's the only one that's really tired. I'm gonna go attacking again. I want to win this game. Don't give it away. There's a nice block by O'Connell, but O'Connor or O'Connell? O'Connell. Oh, O'Connell. Why didn't you just give us a why don't you just give the other team a penalty like the last game? Attacking, very attacking. Why don't you just give the team that we played in yesterday, you gave them a penalty in the box. Why didn't you do that? Why'd you have a score an own goal? And Worthington just gives it away. Our players love to do that. Give the ball away. I mean, just wonder how would it look if we just park the bus every game? Get a goal, park the bus. Okay, he gets it out into space. He puts it into space. We get a head on it. No. What did I do? They're funny. The referee looked like the referee was mimicking what the player like, what did I do? The referee's like, oh, his game's over. Oh man. 2 in a row. But that to be fair, that was a rotated side against the eighth ranked team in the league. Morecambe. Yeah, they don't even go up. They don't even gain any points on that one. We're a point ahead of York. Okay, so let's see. We fall to late defeat with an own goal. That's great. That's just wonderful. Okay, so I am going to save this. And start up out of the park baseball. I'm going to start up 25 first because I'm going to start up out of the park baseball 25 first because I've got a game called let's see, can I copy this? Copy. Come down here. I'm gonna, you don't see my camera? Let's see. I thought I had that set up. Here's my camera. Maybe I didn't have it set. I probably didn't have it set properly. And you can't hear me either. Let me check. I'm a rookie. Okay, well, it says I'm getting a mic to you were probably right though, Blessed, about the camera. I probably didn't have that screen up. I thought I did. Oh well. What are you gonna do when you're dealing with a noob? Okay, so I'm gonna go back over here because I want to go back in and pull up another game. Let's do this. I always wait for it to stop on Steam. And now I'm going to start up Out of the Park 27. Get this switched over to that. I'm not sure if bottom right's going to be the best spot for the camera. Oh, let's see. There we go. There I am. I'm not sure. I think looks like this is a little bit askew. I'm not sure where I show up. Well, from here it says on Twitch you can see my countdown for the ads. So I did buy this last week and start because I tried Perfect Team. I tried playing Perfect Team in 2000 and Out of the Park Baseball 25. And so I thought I'd start excuse me. I thought I'd start here. So I wanted to play the current version also. The servers apparently, so Out of the Park 25, they do keep the servers up for a couple of years for that game. So Out of the Park 25 servers are still up. Out of the Park 26 servers are still up. And of course, 27 servers are still up. This just came out like a month ago, back in March. And so I'm assuming, hi. So I'm assuming that this will stay up until possibly next March when 28 comes out, and then this will come down, and 26 and 27 will stay up as well as 28. So our most recent game is a win. We've got some card packs to open up, so I'm going to do that. League standings are, we are right in behind, 2 games behind the Long Beach Lizards. So let's see where we are as far as this looks like. So we are again in a Stone League, I believe it is. Iron League. So the cards range from iron to bronze, silver, diamond, and perfect. So we are in either the lowest league or the second to the lowest league that you can be in. And there is a way to look at the overall, kind of like the map of all the leagues. But I forget how you do that. Here's your strategy screen for your team. So let's go ahead and we'll submit the team that we have. And then I'm going to buy some more packs. I've got 9 packs. Well, that's another thing. If you watch a streamer on Twitch that has drops enabled, you can get free packs. And so like right now, all morning I've had on my TV, I've had for security reasons, because you keep your TV on, people think that, oh, there's somebody right around the TV, and I use it as partly as a security measure. But so I have it tuned on to Out of the Park 27 streamers who are who have drops enabled, and I'm getting free packs of cards. But I'm also going to use this to get more packs. It tells you here how to get more packs. So I'm just going to buy. No, I don't want. I want to go to the regular card shop. I don't know. I want to buy card packs. So let's buy. We're going to get 3 packs because packs are 1,000 each. So we're just going to get 3 of them. Brings us down to 235 perfect points. I don't want to buy perfect points. I want to go to home screen. And it shows me here for my last games. So I do get free packs for logging in every day. And you can see here from my games, I got 100 perfect points for 5-star plays versus Toledo. I got 20, 20, 20. So you also get perfect points. Did I say packs? 30 game streak without a run by do I have a reliever named Stevenson? Yeah, Robert Stevenson, 30 games without allowing a run, apparently. And for that, we got 500 perfect points. So, yeah, so we've got these cards now, so you just open them up. Let's start with so in a way, it is kind of like a collectible card game. Now, since I don't have a lot of cards. I have like maybe 200 or 300 cards total. You can have a collection with up to 10,000 cards. And you can actually buy perfect points with real money if you want to be a whale, which I don't. I just want to play the game and have fun with it. I don't have to win everything. But if this card was a duplicate, it would say duplicate down here, and then I would sell it and get a certain number of perfect points for it. Or I could sell it and open a and put it up on sale at the auction house or at the card shop is what they call it. I call it an auction house basically, even though they're not auctions. So here in this pack, it's a standard pack, but one of the cards we have is a gold card. So we can click on that and see what we got. Now this is going to definitely help our team. Matt Strom is a left-handed closer. And so this will definitely help our team. And so we'll try to get him into the next round of games. Now this is called a variant card. These can be really good. These can be upgraded by using other cards and points that you get available on other cards to upgrade these to better stats. So this is Bill Shipke. And Bill is a third baseman. So he also, it looks like he's pretty good. Not a lot of power. Not a lot of great contact. BABIP is ball contact, how often you can get the ball in play. But he is, he looks like he's pretty good. He might become our starting third baseman. So this card here is a duplicate. It's an iron card. The gray indicates iron. Orange indicates bronze, etc. So I'm going to try to sell this card and see what we can get for it. The current lowest sell order is 5. The average sale price over the last 10 sales is... The current lowest sell order is 9. The average price over the past 10 sales of this card is 9. So you can only have up to 10 sell orders. 10. You can only have up to... I need to think about what I'm talking about. You can only have up to 100 sell orders on the card shop. And so because he's a very low value card and I can sell him right now for 6 perfect points, I'm just going to quick sell him for 5 perfect points. This right here is the minimum perfect points that I would have to put him up for on the card shop is 6, but I can sell him for 5 right away and not take one of my slots, that I could use for maybe a more valuable card. Because once you reach 100 cards on the card shop, it will tell you can't put any more cards up on the card shop. We have another gold card. Wow. You can see we've got iron, 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 2 bronzes, and a gold. Maybe it's a high gold, 81, not a high gold. Bronze go from 40 to 59. No, let me think. Iron cards go from 40 to 59 in their ratings. Bronze cards go from 60 to 69. Silver cards go from 70 to 79. Diamond cards go from 80 to 89. No, diamond cards are 90 to 99. Let's just keep playing. I'll figure it out at some point. Yeah, so that card also might be able to go slot right into our might be able to slot right into our team. So we're going to sell this card again. Lowest sell order 7, average sell order 7, and I can get 5 for him right now. So next pack might be a silver. Nope, it's still a... regular pack. Since our team is so young, basically, some of these cards still might help our team, even though they're lower. Gold, 80. Yeah, so silver is 70 to 79. Gold is 80 to 89. Diamond is 90 to 99. And then perfect, I actually have this card in my other team, but I'm not playing them. Perfect card is 100 to 105. That's where I missed my. So now in silver packs, you're guaranteed to get one silver card. Looks like we have two. Dustin May and Roosevelt Davis. So do we have another? We have one silver pack left. Let's see. Our silver is Marte, Noelvi Marty. So we have no more packs. Get more packs? No. Return. We did beat the Long Beach Lizards. And we are simulating another game. Games get simulated every half an hour. So let's go into our team roster management. Now, we're going to cancel that for now. I do have 174 players on reserve. You can have up to 200 players between your active roster and your reserve roster. So right now you see we have, so how many packs did I just open? 10 packs. So that's another 60 players. Some of those went into my reserve roster most likely, and some may have gone into my inactive roster. I'm not sure if any of those guys are going to help us actually. I'll have to wait and see. So what we want to do is we want to come over here to manage cards. So right now, all I want to look at is default. We want to look at all players, just the inactive cards. Actually, not the inactive cards. We want to look at reserve cards because I need to make room on my reserve with my reserves. So basically, you can see this batter here. He plays shortstop. Not bad, but he's got a terrible bat. He has a hard time avoiding striking out. He has a hard time getting the ball in play, about average. Has some gap power, not a lot. Home run power, not a lot. Has a pretty good eye. But yeah, there's a reason why his card is rated a 49. So what we're going to do is we're going to come down here. Now, generally speaking, your inactive players, and all I want to do is look at a reserves. Yeah, your inactive players all stay in your collection. So you can move the inactive players from your you can move your inactive players from your inactive area to your reserve area. So generally speaking, what I do is I move all of the these would be considered iron cards, iron level. I move all of them to my inactive. And then if I need something, I can always now see, I've got my task manager. Oh, my taskbar. Taskbar behaviors. Automatically hide the taskbar. Yeah. Show badges on taskbar apps. Show flashing on taskbar apps. Show my taskbar on all displays. Share any window from my taskbar. Yeah. Can you move taskbar, please? Yeah, there we go. Okay. So all these that I have selected now, I'm going to deactivate all of them. All 65 cards. So they are moved to my inactive cards list where I now have 226 players. Now I can go in, I can sell these players if I want to. If, like I said, if I'm looking for something specific that I might need, I can go in here. Like I could move all of these guys back to, and I might do that, reactivate them, move all of them to my reserve roster by activating them. So it will activate them to the reserve roster. And then from there, we can go to look at, start looking at reserve players. So these are my reserve roster players. And then, so I have 115 players found. So I've gone from 174 players, that's my reserve roster maxed out. I've dropped it down now to 115 players. So now I have more room on my reserve roster. So now we come back to manage roster and we can look at, okay, I've got 115 players, and then I can look at them overall. And I can also maybe decide if any of these players that we had looked at before might be beneficial to come into the team. I think Matt Strahm we're looking at as closer. So let's go to my pitching. I've got a closer here. Got a setup guy. So let's look at Tanner. And then we're going to come back over here to Strahm, and then we're going to compare him with Tanner. So these are their pitcher ratings. You can see that Tanner has more stuff, which is basically strikeout ability. He does give up fewer home runs. Matt has better control. Now, he is a left-handed pitcher. They both throw left. He has better stats against left-handed batters. And ironically enough, because usually left-handed batters want to bat against left-handed pitchers, and right-handed batters want to bat against right-handed pitchers. And let's see, got an ad break in progress, it said. So managers try to match up left-handed pitchers against right-handed batters and vice versa. You can see here, Tanner is actually better against left-handed batters, whereas Matt follows the pattern that managers like to follow against right-handed batters. So stamina is important for pitchers because it basically means exactly what it says. How much stamina do they have? How many pitches can they throw before they get tired, etc. Now, one beneficial thing would be on both sides, he's got 113 slider, but he only has a fastball and a slider. Matt has fastball, slider, and a cutter. So he's got 3 pitches. Got a little bit more stamina. Tanner's a little bit better against home runs, against right-handed batters. Now, see, here's the thing, though, with this, is that managers are going to want to match up their left-handed batters against normally they'd want to match up their left-handed batters against right-handed pitchers, but they're going to want to match up their left-handed batters against this guy, against Tanner, or they're not. Excuse me. Normally they would want to match them up, but they're not, because he is really good against left-handed batters. So they're gonna flip the coin and go, we're gonna match up our right-handed batters against him. This is unusual. I think this is unusual. Anyways, do we want to move Matt over? He's 25. He's 31. They're both closers. They're both left-handed. Let's see what let's see. Tanner's record. They won this game. They won that game. He's got 17 saves. He had 16 as of that date, 17 as of that date. He's projected to, so he's actually got 4 losses already. It looks like 2 wins and 6 losses. See if we can go to a gee, this is wins. Where's losses? Okay, he's got 17 saves. A save is where you come in towards the end of the game and you hold the lead that your team has so that they can win the game. He's got the only complete game. That's Tommy Hansen. Looking at Tanner Scott. Okay. I think we probably just want to stick with what we have. I think we just want to stick with what we have. What time is it? I'm going to head out here in a few minutes. Let's go back here. Who's the other guy? We're looking at Jonathan Aranda. He can play first base. Who's our first baseman? Our first baseman is Dick Holt. Yeah, Dick is really good. I don't think he's going to be taking Dick's place. Yeah, Dick has contact, better contact, avoids strikeouts better. Looks like Jonathan will get the ball and play more. Dick's got a little bit better gap power, overall power, and eye goes to Aranda. He's a little bit better against left-handed pitchers. But you can see here the speed. he doesn't have any speed at all. And then we can look at the fielding. Rating at first base is higher. And he's got much better infield range as far as throwing the ball. He is Arend is better at turning a double play though. So I think we're going to keep Dick. I don't think I set these. I didn't set these yesterday just because I'm waiting for my. You can also do custom lineups. You can save your lineups. You can tell your bench coach to. You can ask him to set all the depth charts and lineups if you want. Or you can just ask him to set up all the lineups and not the depth chart. Generate depth charts based on these lineups. So there's a lot of flexibility in here as far as what you want to do. What was I going to look at? I think that's it. So I'm not going to make any changes based on what I saw. I mean, I've got all my best cards up here. This guy's got really good control. But looks like he's only got 3 pitches and his fastball's not very good. So, and actually Willie Randolph was my second baseman. You can see how good he is at second base. Not a great hitter, but he's great at second base until I got Johnny Evers, who's way better at second base, better range, faster, great at avoiding Ks. And he does get the ball in play, probably like a slap hitter kind of. And he's also the famous third of Tinkers to Evers to Chance. It was a great double play combination back in the day, around the turn of the 19th century, the 20th century. So yeah, let's go ahead and we're going to submit this team. We're going to come over here and go, we come to the start screen. Now what I've done, I thought I did. Interesting. No league folders in your saved games folder. Close this dialog, create a new league. What I was going to do is I was going to start up a new game, a new standard game, just in Major League Baseball, like a training game, a tutorial game, as the Colorado Rockies, who are a team that is the picture of futility, basically. They've won 1 National League pennant. They went to the World Series that year and they lost. They got swept by the Boston Red Sox 4-0, 4 games to none. And that is, they're in the 30 years. Yeah, 30, roughly 32, 33 years that they've been in existence. That's been the high point. And for 10, 15 years, the last time they got in the playoffs was maybe about 15 years ago. They've been the worst team in baseball. So, yeah, so that's some out of the park 27. Perfect Team is free to play if you buy the game and you start up playing Perfect Team. When you register for Perfect Team, you'll get a pack of 6 standard packs of cards, and like I think they also give you 1,000 perfect points, and then you just set your team up the best you can. You can ask your bench coach to set it up. You can ask your pitching coach to set up your pitching rotations, and then you just let the games run. A full season runs in a week, and then they have playoffs, and then they have a team that wins the World Series in that league. And then, like, my team in Perfect Team 25 got promoted last year out of the rookie league into the Stone League. So they're in the Stone League this year, and we're doing really well in that league. And that's all, like I said, with haven't spent any money, don't plan on spending any money. My team goes down this year, it goes down. I try something else next year. But it's fun to kind of keep track of it and figure out what the best combination of players are, that kind of thing. So, and then I do want to play a new standard game. I grew up a little bit a fan of the New York Mets, because the Mets were really bad in the 1960s, and then they finally won a World Series, and then they've been kind of like the Colorado Rockies. They've just been bad for like the last 10 or 15 years, just really bad. And I guess nobody can figure out how to get them any better. So I kind of want to try to figure that out. There's some good YouTube videos. T-Clev, Teeclev. T-Clev on YouTube has some really good videos on how to start out the game, how to navigate the menus, because there's a lot of menus, a lot of information. And so it's Teeclev, T-Clev. He's got some really good videos on YouTube that I've been watching. So anyways, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to exit the program. Make sure it stops running. So that's going to do it for me for today. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you all. Thanks, Blessed, for being here and kind of navigating me through whether or not I should have my camera up or have the game up or have my microphone going or whatever the case may be. So thank you to VOD watchers. I do have VOD watchers out there because yesterday's video, I've had like 15, 20 views on it on Twitch and some on YouTube. So thanks to VOD watchers. And wherever you are in the wide world, whether it's morning, afternoon, evening, or night, put yourself in a position to be blessed and be blessed. And you can meditate on Proverbs chapter 3, verse 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart. Do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will direct your paths. So thanks for watching, everybody. Tomorrow's Friday. I do plan on being here about the same time in the morning, 9:30 to 10 Mountain Standard Time here in the United States. And so catch me on YouTube, VODs on YouTube, VODs on Twitch, and we'll see you next time. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.